What was the Roman Empire? The Roman Empire was the post-Republican period of ancient Rome. The Roman Empire became known after the Roman Republic. The Roman Empire ended the Civil War with a group called the First Triumvirate. Some of this group's main members were Julius Caesar, Crassus, and Pompey, whom of which are all very well-known individuals in today's society. Caesar himself actually ended up winning the position for dictator and was granted with complete power over the empire. The creation of the Roman Empire greatly affected the wealthy, and the poor people were often overlooked. The social structure of the Roman Empire was based solely on property, wealth, citizenship, and freedom. It was also based on the fact whether you were a man or a woman. You were also defined by the social status of the father and the husband in your household. Women were expected to stay home, look after the children and the homes, and very few had any real independence. Rome conquered Sparta and the rest of Greece in 146 BC. When the Roman Empire was split into two, Sparta became part of the Eastern Roman Empire. As I mentioned before, the Roman Empire was based on wealth. The patricians were the wealthy upper-class people. Everyone else was considered a plebeian. The patricians were the ruling class of the early Roman Empire, and only certain families were part of the patrician class, and you had to be born into this. Now, moving on beyond the social classes, we will be talking about the government in the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was governed by an autocracy, which means that the government was made up of a single person. In Rome, this person was the emperor. While the Roman Empire was originally an autocracy, it slowly began transitioning into a democracy. This was possible because the Roman people created a government where the people were the rulers. While Rome was a republic and not a democracy, the Romans established the framework for future democratic governments. Rome had senators and tribunes elected by the people to represent their interests and what they voted for. Some people refer to the Roman Empire as the Golden Age of Europe. The Romans created a legal and political system that endures to this day. And not only did it conquer a lot of territory, but it also established an administration system to run that territory. As we are now in the future and we look back and review both the origin and the structure of the Roman Empire, we realize that it greatly has an effect on what Europe is today. If it was not for the Roman Empire, many of the foundations that Europe is built on today would not be possible. Thanks to major foundations such as the Roman Empire, we can look around at what we have today. Without these major foundations, what we have in our modern-day society would not be possible.